Every year during Veterans Day, Francisco Belmares and Margain Cáceres are reminded of the sacrifices they've made for the country. But despite their service, this country does not recognize them as citizens.
My sadness will always be in me because of that.
Belmares tells us he crossed the river from Mexico with his parents at age 5. He then enlisted in the U.S. Army in 1971. Before he was deployed to Germany, Belmares says he was told by his recruiter that he would get a chance to become a citizen at the end of his tour.
There was nothing written down. It was verbal.
Since then, he served 11 years in the National Guard. But his case has hit some roadblocks, he says, because of minor run-ins with the law, like being caught smoking marijuana.
I fear that I gotta walk in a straight line because I'm a permanent resident. Any violations could deport me to Mexico.
That fear is now greater than ever, he says, after the election of Donald Trump.
It's a sad day for me.
How so?
Because I didn't get to vote.
Margain is in similar circumstances and feels just as helpless.
So it's very frustrating, but we have to go on.
We are aware that there's people that served and thought they were U.S. citizens.
U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services says they can't comment on these particular cases, but they do admit that the rules were different back in the 70s. Only those who are permanent residents and served honorably during time of war qualify.
It's come to our attention before, and so that's why we partner with the DOD, so that when people join boot camp and aren't U.S. citizens, we can capture them there and talk to them and get them to become U.S. citizens.
Present arms!
Both Cáceres and Belmares are permanent residents. They say their allegiance to the American flag is unshakable. They both vow to continue their plea to the government, but in the meantime, they can't avoid the feeling that they're forgotten.
And when you're saluting, it's like part of you is like sad.
I feel that once a soldier is always a soldier, and we deserve the citizenship.
Now, USCIS says they handle these cases on an individual basis, but they say that there are resources available specifically for military veterans who need assistance. That can be found online at uscis.gov/military. In McAllen, near the Texas-Mexico border, Oscar Margain reporting.